I want to ask Rasheed Kidwai, because the critical and most fundamental question is this. Up until now, we were led to believe, and he said it in as many words, that Mr. Gehlot, while he may be inclined to contest to be the next CP, fact is he doesn't want to give up Chief Ministership of Rajasthan. Till yesterday, that was his position. Then he met Sonia Gandhi yesterday, today he met Rahul Gandhi, and after which his position suddenly has been, even though there is no one-man, one-post rule in the Congress, fact is that the president of the Congress party is a big responsibility. You're in charge of all the state units across the country. Therefore, one has to do justice to that job. You can't have two jobs while you're Congress president. So are we to believe that Mr. Gehlot is finally being softened up, that if he were to run, he may likely win, and if he were to win, he will give up the chief minister's post?
Yes, Zakka, indeed. Why do you think Mr. Ashok Gehlot's name came up? Because the Congress party, in its wisdom, wants to settle the kind of never-ending fight that was going on in Rajasthan between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. So the move to elevate Mr. Gehlot has a bearing on the internal politics of Rajasthan, where it's in all likelihood Mr. Sachin Pilot would become chief minister. This was all along Mr. Gehlot's posture that he would say that he wants to continue on both posts, and one man one post norm doesn't apply to the Congress president, etc. Because he would want an assurance not only for himself to have a smooth sailing in the internal election, where, by the way, many of the panelists are saying, but Zakka, the loyalty to the party and to some extent to the leadership is a prerequisite. You cannot have an absence of it. You see, if Rahul Gandhi contests, he is opposed on grounds of perpetuating dynasty. If he doesn't contest, he is accused of doing the backseat driving. Tell me, is there a third scenario? Is it feasible? Is it logical?
No. The point, Rashid, is that if Mr. Gehlot were to run, whether you like it or not, and Charan Sapra will deny this, but fact is that most congressmen and women will see him as the establishment candidate. And they will see Shashi Tharoor as the anti-establishment candidate. That's just the way it is.
No, that's so. But I'm saying in any political party, in any religious group, in any such thing, when there is a kind of, a loyalty quotient has to be high,
of
then
course
people will be judged by that yardstick.
Sure.
If there is a pro-change, wind in the Congress, they would perhaps go for Shashi Tharoor, regardless of what, Gandhi's want or, do not want. The Congress history is full of such instances.
Okay.
Well, Tandon won in spite of Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose in spite of Mahatma Gandhi. So I'm saying,
no, that is a different era. Tell me, post Mrs. Gandhi, have there been Congress presidents who have held the post for a reasonable period of time without the blessings of the family, post 1970s, let's say?
Allow me 1 minute.
Yeah.
I have seen in Calcutta in 1997, the entire Congress Working Committee election took place, and many won. Mr. Sitaram Kesri was a Congress president who wanted him to get defeated. Same thing happened in Tirupati when P.V. Narasimha Rao was Congress president. There was no Gandhi family around. And Narasimha Rao wanted many of these things, including Arjun Singh, to be defeated. He went on to, poll second largest number of votes. So this happened.
Okay. All right. Shehzad wants to respond. Yeah, Shehzad.
Zakka, there are a couple of things that we need to understand. Firstly, let me give you an example right from this debate, and I hope I'm not interrupted. Somebody said that Mr. Tharoor had to seek the clarification of Sonia Gandhi, but she's not the CEC of the party. She's 10 Janpath. What role does she have to clarify or to assure anybody in this electoral fray? It should have been first Madhusudan Mistry. Otherwise, there is no faith in this institution of CEC within the Congress. Secondly, Rahul Gandhi is just a MP, ordinary MP from Wayanad. Why is the entire party not behind the LOP in the Bharat Jodo Yatra? Why is it not behind the General Secretary? I can understand the President of the Congress is not doing well health-wise. Why not the other leaders of the Congress? Who is he?
Okay.
Thirdly, Priyanka Vadra. How did she become General Secretary? And after she takes the party from 7% to 2%, loses Amethi, because of which this man has to go to Wayanad, she's still the General Secretary and all others have to resign. What is this privilege? And lastly, my dear friend Rashid, who's written a wonderful book on the Congress, cited all examples, like BC and AD. He has cited all examples pre-Sonia. Where is post-Sonia examples, bhai? Which CWC? Article 19 of Congress. Charanjit might not even know this. 12 members of the CWC have to be elected. Please tell me which are the 12 members of CWC.
Okay, Charan Sapra, I think the second question that he asked, why is, if Rahul Gandhi is just a member of parliament and he's not, interested in running to be the president of your party next, then why is the entire Congress party down in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, in Bharat Jodo with him?
That why all the BJP leaders, they first go to Nagpur and meet Mohan Bhagwat and other RSS functionaries. Number two, I would like to answer your question. Shri Rahul Gandhi is the ideological mascot and he is the most respected leader. He is a guiding force. Now, if the guiding force and if he has taken the lead of Bharat Jodo Yatra, which is largely against the Bharatiya Janata Party's misrule, the way they are ruling the country, the way the divisive forces are ruling or the communal agenda is being run, the amount of fear is there in the country. When Shri Rahul Gandhi is fighting a battle head-on with Narendra Modi and Bharatiya Janata Party, it is obvious that the entire party is going to support him.
But Sapra Saab, can I ask one question?
And why BJP
give me 10
decide
seconds.
what we have to do?
No, fair enough. BJP should not be worried about what you are doing. But can I ask you, Rahul Gandhi holding the Bharat Jodo in the middle of the election process to elect your next Congress president, does that not take away from whoever the next president is going to be, he or she? I mean, he's literally stealing the next person's thunder. No?
No, see, Zakka, that doesn't mean that if there is Congress election, that Rahul Gandhi or Congress party should stop all other activities and only run after the elections. That's not the issue. We have to do our work. We have to stop these communal forces, and that's why Rahul Gandhi is there on the road. He's walking for 150.
I promise not more than
10 seconds,
Bharatiya
Shehzad,
Janata Party
and
is
then
stunned that a leader, Shri Rahul Gandhi, is going to disturb the entire apple cart of BJP.
Okay, got it.
10 seconds. Notwithstanding your Freudian slip, but let me come to the fact that he said that
genuine, it's not a Freudian.
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. It was genuine.
Sometimes anchors do make mistakes.
Zakka, you genuinely called it a selection, but let that be.
I didn't. It was a slip of the tongue. Anyway,
Freudian.
Go on.
Sigmund Freud has explained why it happens. But anyways, let's not get into that. Let me just have 10 seconds. He said that this was a yatra to show the BJP their place, right? Rahul Gandhi, as per statistics, is the worst person to do that. 186 direct contests in 2019 BJP Congress, 171 by the BJP, 16 won by the Congress. In 2014, 185 direct contests, 166 won by the BJP, 39 out of 49 Rahul Gandhi election lost, 2 Lok Sabha lost. So you should find somebody worth the talent and merit. But you put Parivar above performance. You could have found anybody else to take on the BJP if that was your intention.
Okay, no. So let me go to Nalin one second.
Nalin, don't please discuss.
So okay, let me go to Nalin. Nalin, so one thing we can be assured of is if Mr. Gandhi does not decide to contest and he says I don't want to be Congress president, come 2024, the framing of the contest, Modi versus who? It could be a Modi versus Mamta, it could be a Modi versus Nitish, who knows? But it will certainly not be a Modi versus Rahul. And that works to the advantage of the opposition. Whether or not that'll be good enough to defeat Mr. Modi or to defeat the BJP, that's a separate matter altogether. But at least in the framing of the 2024 election, it will be an opposition leader with perhaps some more stature, some more credibility, and maybe some more experience than Rahul Gandhi to take on Mr. Modi as the challenger, as it were.
So, I have 2 responses to that, Zakka. The first is that Mr. Gandhi has not been Congress president for a while now. We are now going through the formalization of that with this election. But I don't think he's given up power in the Congress party in the time that he's not, since the time he stepped down formally as a president. So whether he will do so thereafter, it's an open question. And let's leave that to see what happens. In the next election, I don't think Rahul Gandhi will not be a factor. I think he'll remain an important factor from the Congress. Who the face is from the other non-opposition, from the non-BJP parties, from the putative UPA or the non-NDA, until you have a very strong, if it's a presidential style contest, of course the BJP has an advantage in that purely in narrative terms. Now you can always say that look, a state contest may well be an addition of many state contests, but I think as long as Rahul Gandhi remains as a major power player within Congress, I think it's going to be difficult. And
no. Can I ask? Sorry. 10 seconds.
Whether it's Gehlot or Shashi Tharoor, a very different thing. Tharoor may make a lot of difference.
10 seconds.